The Scripps Howard Foundation is proud to honor excellence in breaking news. The winner, the Denver Post, for coverage of the Aurora theater shooting. A newsroom grows quiet after midnight. Down to a couple digital producers, the Denver Post was no different as July 19th gave way to the 20th. But just 39 minutes into that summer day, the quiet was shattered by the newsroom's police scanner.
315 and 314 for a shooting at Century Theaters. 14.
An Aurora, Colorado dispatcher was directing units to a movie theater. There's one person who has been shot, but they say there are hundreds of people running around. Nearing 1 a.m., the Denver Post night producer was about to turn off the lights. He immediately called the Post's night city editor, and the newsroom roared back to life. With reporters, photographers, and videographers blanketing the scene, the horrific details were published through social media and denverpost.com. 12 dead, 58 injured, panicked survivors, and chaos at the 16-screen theater. Colorado was ground zero to mass murder, and the Post was an eyewitness to what happened next. The first few hours after the shooting, journalists from every department in the newsroom were assigned to dozens of angles. Determined to publish only what could be confirmed, the Post's first tweet was at 1:47 a.m., and its first published account followed at 2:42. For the next 18 hours, the newspaper's digital platform offered updates by the minute, and the visual team beamed images around the world. The Post established itself as a primary source for accurate information about the number of dead and the number of wounded, and produced a definitive account of what happened in Theater 9 after a man opened fire with an arsenal during the midnight premiere of The Dark Knight Rises.
Those folks knew when there's breaking news, here's what we do. And they made the right phone calls, they got the right people involved, and everyone knew what their job should be. And that resulted in just incredibly comprehensive coverage.
It was exceptional for its detailed, meticulous thoroughness of reporting on a complicated story that had two fronts to it.
The Scripps Howard Award for Breaking News and $10,000 is presented by Tim Stoutberg, a trustee of the Scripps Howard Foundation and Senior Vice President for Newspapers of the E.W. Scripps Company. Accepting on behalf of the Denver Post is Leanne Colciopo, Senior Editor for News.
Watching that, now I know why I was so tired at the end of that week. You know, much had changed in the world of journalism between April 1999, when the Denver Post covered the Columbine High School shootings, and last July. Our staff, all that time, has sought to embrace and excel at using all of the tools of storytelling. So when the Aurora theater shootings happened, we were there on every front. We were there online, on Twitter, on Facebook, through video and slideshows, and of course, with a whole new story in print. All of that is part of why we are here today. But I think there's another reason. We did not forget who we are, or where we live, or our role in the community. We sought to never sacrifice accuracy for speed, and not to forget our local audience in the face of worldwide attention. The Denver Post wishes this story never happened, of course, but it did. And we're proud of how we responded, and we want to thank you all for recognizing it. Thank you.